Sometimes the deepest pain isn't the struggle itself, it's the blame that comes with it. Tonight on Let's Talk, we share the story of a woman who spent years being called barren, mocked by society, and shamed by those who never knew the truth. She did every test, carried every insult, and still held on to hope, only to discover that the man she loves had been hiding the real reason behind their childlessness. It's a story of love, betrayal, and the impossible choice between staying with a man who broke her trust and pursuing the dream she's held all her life. And remember, no matter what you're going through, what's eating you up inside, what you wish you could share with someone who understands, or what you have done that still haunts you and you need help facing, you can always call me or send me your story on WhatsApp, which is 055 157 5757, and we'll do our best to help. A problem shared is half solved. My name is Asiadua Akomia, and this is Let's Talk. It's a beautiful evening with us right here on Let's Talk. My name is Asiadua Akomia, and I'm your wonderful host. You'll see me on your screens every single Tuesday at 9 p.m. for Let's Talk. This is the platform where you get to share your real-life stories that are eating you up, be it relationship, whatever type of relationship that you find yourself in. Familial, romantic, is it just regular friendship, whatever it is. We've had a number of stories, a number of real-life stories, problems, issues come our way, and we've sat on the same set to bring you possible solutions. And tonight, is not going to be any exception of that at all. It's about to be very interesting, and so I urge you to kindly get interactive with us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook, we are live. It is Joy Prime TV. And so make sure that when you get on there, do not forget to hit the share button. Everybody needs to know that we are live on your screens. You can also find us on YouTube. We are live on there as well at Joy Prime TV Live. Our WhatsApp number is also very active, 055 157 5757. And I want to say a huge thank you to our main sponsor, Ike City Hotel. Ike City Hotel, I always say it's your home away from home. You can locate them in Tamak Community 25 behind the MF's estate. Ike City Hotel is that perfect destination for you. If you're planning a weekend getaway, whether solo, with your loved one, is it work-related that, an organization and you're planning on taking your workers, or you just want your workers to have a relaxing, special moment, Ike City Hotel is that perfect place for you. So you need to hop onto their social media platforms at Ike City Hotel, or their phone numbers. Their phone number will be shared shortly on the screen for you to pick it up. Very beautiful, amazing place. They've got a gym, they've got beauty spa, they've got beauty salon, they've got a barbering shop, they've got a sky swimming pool, sky bar, they've got swimming pool on the ground floor as well. A very beautiful restaurant where they serve delicious continental and local dishes. And so a huge thank you to you, Ike City Hotel, for coming on board and sponsoring this amazing show, which is Let's Talk. My name is, once again, Asiadua Akomia, and my guests are here with me. Our lady guest is no stranger to Let's Talk at all. Almost every Tuesday we have her on here, and you all get very excited with, every single thing that she has to share in relation to the problems that we do our very best to solve. Ladies and gentlemen, Counselor Perfect. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Gorgeous.
Oh, Counselor Perfect. You're always, if I was white, I would be blushing every single Tuesday evening because you're always hyping me. And
no, I'm not. It's the truth. Hyping is like you are adding to.
Yeah.
But this is even understatement.
Hey.
You are just
Remember, no, this is what happens almost every Tuesday.
Oh, that's nice.
Almost every Tuesday, because the purpose is just
I
you
did a
look beautiful
fene
as-
come for.
Oh,
Mommy come
that's
for no
it.
more fair.
Thank you. You look good as well.
Thank
And
you.
thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. And seated to her left, you have spotted him already, is Reverend Manuel. Reverend and I were on Prime Morning.
Yeah.
I had him last week, Friday, on Prime Morning during the Newsflash segment, and it was very enlightening.
Yeah.
But we spoke about the types of marriage,
Marriages.
and you gave us some basketballs. It was very interesting. So thank you for being here with us on Let's Talk. It's about to be a very interesting night.
I believe so.
How are you?
I'm doing so well. I don't need to ask you. You're looking fine. So I know you're doing well
Very
too.
well.
Yes.
Very, very well.
Yes.
Thank you very much for being here. And you get to also join in the conversation in the course of the show where we will open the phone lines, then you can call in. Now it's time for us to listen to a lady who has found out that for the number of years that she's been married to her husband, and both of them have been doing their very best to have a child, but it's been impossible. She tested, doctor says she's fine, she's okay, but her husband insisted that he's okay, he's fine. There's absolutely no need for him to. But something happened and he got tested and it came out. The lady found out that he, rather, all these years, has been the problem. Take a listen.
I've been married for 8 years, and for the first 5 years of our marriage, my husband and I intentionally decided to not have children so that we could, enjoy our marriage, enjoy each other. And 3 years ago, we started trying for children. Every month felt like a small death to me. Everybody was talking. My mother-in-law blamed me in front of people, mind you. My aunties, they were whispering. Even my own family started talking. And so I did every single fertility test they recommended. I did scan, I did blood, I even went to spiritualist, and everybody was just saying, oh, you're fine. I drank weird concoctions. And everybody just said, oh, you're fine, you go, you're fertile, go, you'd have children. And funny enough, I always begged my husband to come with me. Just once, but he always refused. And it wasn't anything suspicious, just soft excuses. So, work is busy, let's trust God, don't pressure yourself, you have me, don't listen to them. And so, as comforting as that sounded, I trusted him. And I believed it. And then last month, I was out of town. He was very sick and he got rushed to the hospital. And the doctors ran a long list of tests. Infection, prostate inflammation, those kind of things. I'll spare you the details. But one of the tests that was required needed a semen sample. Completely separate from fertility. It had nothing to, just medical routine. And he didn't tell me he did all this. He didn't tell me he did that specific test. And so my number is also on his medical file. And so unable to reach him, the nurse called me, updating me, that's of his treatment and all of that. So I just told her, with all the shame I've carried and all the blame I've accepted alone, I asked her if I could have a copy of all his tests, just for records. And so she sent them to me. She sent me the documents. So I was at home. I read them, and then I read the semen analysis. 0 sperm, complete infertility, a condition he's most likely had his whole life. Oh, when he came back home from work, I confronted him. I didn't even shout. I had printed the results, and so I just handed it to him. He stared at it for maybe 3 seconds and then calm, started crying, shaking, begging. I'm sorry, I was scared to lose you. Please don't tell anyone. Forgive me. I knew, but I didn't know what to say. Don't tell my family. They will destroy me, my reputation, what's not. And I just stood there. All these years, they play my courage that never even belonged to me. I let people tear me apart. You see, they will call me barren. Pray over me like I was broken. Meanwhile, the man that I loved, the man I trusted, knew all along. And oh gosh, I love him. God knows I do. But I've always wanted to be a mom. Ever since I was a little girl, I knew desperately and deeply that I always wanted to be a mom. And now, I don't know what my future looks like. I don't even know whether to stay with the man who lied to protect his pride, or walk away and, save the dream I've had my whole life.
This must be a very difficult situation for her. I know I can only imagine what could possibly be going through her mind, for going through years of shame, years of being tagged as barren.
Yeah.
Your husband's family tagging you as barren, seeing you as the problem. Meanwhile, you get tested and then the results come. You're okay, you're fine. Only for you to find out that the man, the one person that you trust the most has been lying about something, watching you. That's the devastating part for me.
Mm-hmm.
He watched you go through all the 8 years of marriage, watched you go through the shame and fingers being pointed at you, and said nothing, did nothing, and just watched you endure all of those things. I don't know, but I'm going to take your initial thoughts on this after listening to her. Then we dissect the matter and see how best we can help her. Counselor Perfect.
It's sad. If I put myself in her shoes, she did well not to just show it to her, not to scream, not to do anything. If it was me, you not come and meet me home.
That's quite blunt.
That place is not a home anymore.
Yeah.
A home is a place that you run to when others are after you. It's a place that you have your peace. It's my husband, my partner needs to be somebody I know that if the whole world is against me, you alone, my safe haven, will be for me.
Yeah.
But if you are the cause of my woe, it's not a home anymore. So at least let me get somewhere and clear my mind, know what to do. Then I come and face you. Because if I face you, maybe it's not.
You would end up saying certain
things
you're not supposed to
yes. My mouth will slip. And if your mouth slips, you can't pick your words back again.
That's true.
So maybe I'll find a place. But you see, one thing this story highlights on is, with our society, we put much emphasis when it comes to fertility on women.
Yeah.
So in marriage, it's like you are barren. We forget that impotency is also there. Surgery, on what number? Or there's nothing. The organs are there.
Yeah.
They can function, they can do come, go, but they can't do anything.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So mostly, even when you go to our churches and they are calling for fruit of the womb, they say fruit of the womb. They have forgotten that.
Hey, it's true.
Yes. I always say
to think of it.
It's always if you want fruit of the womb.
Wrong.
Yes.
You also do, for those looking for the fruit of the womb.
Well, to be fair to myself, I have been called out for that because, I know that it's not just about the woman.
Okay.
There's some cultural backing to that, but of course, I mean, we'll get into that.
We'll get into that. Okay, please finish up.
Yeah. So you realize that we put that burden on women that you need to produce, you carry the child. So if it's not coming, it's your fault. Then the mother-in-law, sister-in-law will get in and all that. And she stated that even her own family, they started to worry what's going on. And instead of to ask the man, because I always say with marriage, it's two. It takes two to tango. So if it's not A, then we should check B.
You know what I'm thinking about right now? I'm just thinking about some African cultures that even see the woman to be the one who produces the sex of the baby.
Yeah.
So if it's going to be a boy, Agent Awabana, so.
Yeah.
If it's going to be a girl, Agent Awabana, so. I mean, we've seen it a lot in our Nigerian movies.
Yeah.
These Nollywood movies. When a couple get married and the woman is not just able to give a child, but then if she gives birth to 2 girls, 3 girls, it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
Before I realize that her husband's mother is going to the village to go get a girl, a village girl to come and produce boys for her.
Yeah.
And it's actually a reality.
Yeah, you see, it's lack of education. When they went to school, they never studied their science well.
Right.
Because you know that men carry the Y chromosomes.
Yes.
We just have the SS.
X,
They have the X and the Y.
Yeah.
So if instead of bringing Y for us to get a boy, and you are just bringing S to me, and I have SS, what else do you expect?
Oh.
You see, sometimes education is key.
It's key.
I think all times.
All times.
All times.
It's
Yes.
not knowledge with what
Yes,
it's
because
knowledge. We need
the Bible says that in all your gettings, get understanding, get
Yeah.
knowledge.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. That one, you understand. So it's society thing. And I think with this, people will get to understand, those watching us, if you have that experience, you know that it's not just the woman. The man also needs to go for tests. It's two. We both want babies. That's why we have parents. It's just not just the woman, but it's just the man and the female who comes together to procreate. So when it comes to that, we should not just put the blame. And with all this, she has gone through a lot. And that is what society mostly do. And with this, we are going to help people to understand, those watching us, that if you are also mostly put infertility issues on the female gender, you need to stop. Start looking at the men too. Because some men, because of their practice and certain things you do, maybe you get deeper, it makes them not to be that fertile.
Reverend Manuel.
Yes.
I want your initial thoughts, your first thoughts on this matter.
Well, the marriage shouldn't have existed
Ooh.
in the first place. Yeah, that's because no marriage should be, founded on the grounds of lies. I mean, we can't start this journey on the foundation of lies. So if you tell me that, oh, I didn't want you to, I didn't want to lose you, or if I tell you that I didn't want to lose you, that's why I didn't open up to you, that's not love. In other words, I'm telling you, I don't have time to deal with your emotions. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh, I didn't tell you because you'll be so hurt, so I kept it away from you. No. Indirectly, I don't have time to handle your emotions because in the name of love and marriage, I should have time to handle your emotions.
Right.
So there's no love here. So allow me to bring in a little law here. With this, the law says the marriage should not have existed. This one should be annulled immediately. Yeah. Guess what? In our public, okay, you wanted to?
Yeah, how?
Yeah, so in our public policy document in Ghana, we marry for children. That's why your mother-in-law can enter your home after 6 months and say, where are my babies? It's a cultural thing. So we marry for children. So now, if you didn't tell this woman, who, by the way, wants children, that I can't have children, and so you lie to her and bring her into this marriage, what are you doing? So the law says, based on this, the marriage should be annulled.
Oh, that's actually my first time hearing
this.
Yes,
we in Ghana, let me see, probably, let me restrict it to Ghana. We marry for children. It's in other countries that we can marry for other reasons, the companionship, business, all of those things. But here,
we marry for children.
So if you know you can't have children, you better disclose it. So for me, before I even start my premarital counseling, part of the tests, apart from the genotypes and all of those things, I also add mental health these days because a lot of depressed people walking about looking, so mental health. Then, of course, let's talk about fertility. It's not just a woman thing. I mean, we are developing. So we know that it's not just the woman who can have issues. I can also have issues.
Yeah.
But you know how society is. The men must be covered, no matter what, cover the man's shame. What about the woman's shame as well? So this marriage
And she actually mentioned that she doesn't know whether to cover him up. So she's even still thinking of being that virtuous wife, being that loving wife, and wanting to cover the shame of her husband.
It happens. Oh, there are some options we would explore. But for me, this marriage should not have even started in the first place. And then 2, there is no love here. She may be in love. That's okay. But the man cannot say, not for a second, that he loves this woman.
Reverend Manuel, if right at the beginning, this man was open and honest about his infertility issues, they shouldn't. So based off on the fact that Ghanaian law, if there's a problem with fertility, you are not supposed to, because we marry for children. If he had disclosed that at the beginning, then the marriage shouldn't have gone through at all completely.
Okay, so what it means is that now you've given the woman the choice to say, I will accept you this way. Then there's no problem. But you hid it from her. No. So apart from fertility, we have other diseases and stuff. All these things are important before we start the journey.
So it becomes a problem if it's hidden.
If it's hidden
from your partner.
From your partner before you enter.
Before you enter.
Yes. So even if it's been 10 years and she now found out, it can be annulled immediately. Or even the day before, after.
After.
In fact, on the same night.
Marriage.
Let's say this morning, we go
the wedding ceremony.
And then at 1 p.m., I discovered that, oh no. If I high court, it will be annulled immediately, and you may have to compensate her. Because look at what you've put her through. There's domestic violence in there. For all the name calling, all the shame. There's emotional abuse there, there's psychological abuse there. She must be compensated. So the law knows that, no, you can't do this to another human being. No matter how big you are. You should have told her the truth. That is love. It must disclose everything. Even the law is guiding us on how to love. Full disclosure. So the woman says, Mefa was Sarah. Now that is love. But not, I didn't want to lose you. Those things.
Mefa Sarah is when you have fully disclosed everything.
Yes.
That is why you realize that when you attend the marriage ceremony, they ask the couples, is there anything that prevents you from taking this lady? So if you know anything, you need to declare. You should have declared it. So they are asking you, if you know anything, maybe you can't even perform as a man. You understand? There's a lot. Maybe you have some disease. You should have let her know it's infectious and all that. So they ask you, is there anything that will not make me to take this lady? Then you say, there's nothing. So I take, before you go on to say your vow. So you declare that there's nothing.
What if before you got married, you knew you've done all your testing, everything is fine, everything is smooth. Then after the ceremony, you started the marriage journey itself, something happens. Like earlier, Reverend Manuel was about to talk about certain things. I think it was you. Certain things, certain factors that leads to men being, infertile or impotent, let me put it that way. So what if maybe lifestyle or something it contributed to in the course of the marriage?
That is different.
He's unable to, but he found out and he has kept it. What about that?
You see, what we are saying here is before you get married, you need to do a full disclosure to your partner. And we always say that things, even if we're a lady and you have had abortion and the doctor has made you to know that because of that, you have issues giving birth, you need to let your partner know. You need not to go telling him the number of your body count and all that. But things that will affect your marriage, will affect your partner, your marriage not to be successful, you need to disclose that to your partner. It's not about your family issues, the drunkards in your family and no. Things that will affect your marriage, you need to. But if you don't and you declare that everything is okay, so I'm taking you as my lawful wedded wife, husband, and we go on. And I get to know. I can't use that, what you never declared, to end the marriage, to make the marriage null and void. But during the course of the marriage and something happens, that is where we need to sit down and talk about it, because I wasn't like this. It happened along in the course of the marriage. That is where the love comes in. That is where you being a supportive partner comes in. You understand that this is what I'm going through. But even that, you need to disclose to your partner. You don't get the information and sit on it. You understand? With all what you are talking, it's not just about the physical, even your finance. You don't just hoard certain things and because you don't want them to know. Marriage is full disclosure. If you can be naked,
This
yes.
financial bit is a whole chapter on its own.
You understand? You see, one thing is with love, with marriage, it works best if both of you are transparent and accountable to each other.
Okay.
But if you decide to start hiding certain things, that is where you start having the double life. That is where third parties come in. That is why you are married, but you are single.
Okay.
So it doesn't work that way. If you want to get married, the first ideology you need to know is you need to drop the I. You take on the we.
On the, yes.
We. So everything is we.
Yeah.
You need to talk to your partner.
Yeah.
So any relationship, any marriage that you see them vibrant, love, is because the I is not there, it's we. So they discuss everything. The partner knows at every point in time where the other person is. You understand? It's like you don't hide things.
It's just like, you know, you have a couple as friends, and then one of them is actually a best friend to you, whom you tell everything to. Know that the other, his or her partner knows it all.
Not always.
Really?
Not always. Sometimes, like we with our profession, we'll not say that. And sometimes we know that some friends' secrets, if I tell my husband, it becomes sometimes a dent on me. I know that my friend is cheating. You understand? And out of confidence, you have been able to tell me that this is what I'm doing and I don't like it and I'm trying to help you to stop. Then I go and tell my husband that you are cheating and no, you don't do that.
Really?
No.
But your husband is like your friend.
Yeah, but certain things, not everything.
Oh.
If it's some family issues, you don't.
Then those of you who have been doing it, then it means that
It's just
there's a high possibility that some of you, your husbands have certain ideas about you.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was
likely.
just by the way. Yeah, Reverend Manuel. That was really by the way. But I want you to join in the conversation. Our WhatsApp number is very active. The number is 055 157 5757. We are also live on Facebook at Joy Prime and on YouTube at Joy Prime TV Live. What are your thoughts on this? What would you do if you were in the shoes of this young woman? After 8 years of being accused of being barren, you find out that you were okay, your fertility, everything is on point, your eggs are healthy, but the problem has always been your husband. He knew about it and he hid it from you and was even medicating. He was on some level of medications. And it was time for him to have his next set of medication. And that is how come you get to find out that he's been trying to treat himself of impotency. What would you do if you were in her shoes? Share your thoughts with us on our WhatsApp number again, 055 557 5757. Reverend Manuel, I think with what Councillor Perfect was saying, you wanted to...
so, I mean, if it happened after the marriage, then you owe it to your wife to let her know what has happened to you.
Okay.
Yeah. So in fact, if you withhold it, it's part of the domestic abuse. So in the same session that says that if you know, for example, you have HIV, you know you have it, and you sleep with your wife and give it to her, it's domestic abuse. In fact, that's why you can even be in prison for it.
Okay.
Yes. And you give it to her. So it's the same thing here. You know that it can't happen. I mean, it just happened. Let's say 2 months after you had an accident, you probably didn't know. You know, then for some reason, some way, somehow, you were told that this is what has happened to you. The first person to know this is your spouse. So that we cry together and see how we can forge forward. Rather than hiding it from me. What are you hiding it? Why are you hiding it?
Men have this thing where they will always put it in your face. Ego.
Yeah.
Ego. And I believe that it is a problem for this husband in question.
Oh, most definitely. It's not easy for a man to admit that I can have children.
Exactly.
Yes, I mean, nothing would matter anymore. In fact, nothing matters more apart from a man's car. Apart from a man's car, nothing else matters apart from his fertility.
Wow.
So yes, So have you realized that anything that has to do with a man's fertility, especially the genitals, you insult him with it, he's dying.
Yeah.
You can call him any name, but you call him, you have a small something. Trouble.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that area, we are very, in fact, we are very sensitive about it.
Right.
So if anything should go wrong down there, we will do anything to cover it. So there are many men who are with some side women, they know the children don't belong to them. They know. But if I go and shout now, and they go and test, everybody will know that. Because at home, everybody is saying it's their wife who's barring, like in this case. And then the man wants to prove a point and goes out. And we know those children don't belong to you. We find out these things when the men have passed. And then but they have to, so a man will do anything to cover that shame.
Yeah.
Yes, including watching you go through that psychological abuse for years. But guess what? The standard is this is not love.
Yeah, that's the whole different level of
Yes.
abuse.
Yes, this cannot be love. And so, in fact, my sister should not think that this is love. After her emotions, she has invested in it. It will take time. She needs to give herself time and count the cost very well.
Yeah.
If you want to go on with this, it's going to cost you some things. Now she's actually going to see and in fact analyze things and probably see, do I want to go on or I want to cut it here? If she cuts it here, I don't see any God killing her. I don't see anybody saying that God is going to kill you or you're going to go to hell because you walked out of this marriage. I don't do that. You put your life in front of the marriage, not behind it. You die and God is still God. He's wondering, why did you die? Why did you die? So there is no love here. But guess what? She has a chance to relook at everything again. Now you know the real picture. Yeah. Now your man is an open book in front of you. Yeah. You have a choice. Do I take it or do I leave it? This one, nobody should advise her on it. Let her give herself time
to decide on that.
Yes, right now she's emotional all over the place. And you don't make decisions when you're all emotional.
Yeah.
No. Allow it. Cry. I tell people, you're crying, allow yourself cry. The more you're crying, the more you are letting it go. All the energy is wearing off, and then you come to a certain point where anger would even set in. Anger is a good emotion. We just don't know how to manage it. Oh, yes. Anger is what will tell you, no, I must fight for what I truly deserve. So I step on your toe now. First one, it's okay, you didn't mean it. Second one, my brother, be careful. Third one, no, you're going to box. That's because you don't deserve what I'm doing to you. And so when it comes to managing your emotions, you go in different levels, including grieving. Grieving. Yeah. Somebody dies, you're all over the place. At some point, you're angry. Why? God, why? It's part of it. So she's going to get to that stage, and then that will also wear off. Now, that's the point she's going to know. What do I truly deserve? I told myself I want a family. I want 8 children, probably. I want 8 children. Can this man give me those 8 children? So based on where she's going with her life, she needs to make a decision. Okay. Where are you going with your life? Where do you see yourself? Because your life is in your hands. Yeah. Yes. So if you don't see that future with where you are now, then please walk out and make that life.
Ooh. All right, Counselor Perfect. After finding out right there and then, it's in your face, that your husband of 8 years, this is what he's been hiding from you. What should be the best approach to such an instance? How do you handle it? What are you supposed to do right there and then?
You see, that's what I said earlier on, that confronting him will not be the best way to go. Just step aside. Go to a place that you can relax.
Oh, so you actually meant it when you said that you pack your things in?
Yeah. Oh. I'm not leaving the marriage.
Okay. Taking some time off.
Taking some time off.
Taking a break, yeah.
You understand? Because if I come with all the pain that I've gone through, the concussions that I've drank, the insult that I've endured, the backlashes and all that, the nights that I've wake up to pray, weeping and all that, thinking that it was me, the times that, the months that, 12 months, and every time when I see my menses, how I feel. You see, sometimes if you get close to people who are doing everything to get a child, then you feel the pain, the heaviness that they go through. Sometimes the menses comes and they call you about the disappointment that comes with it. You that comes and pray that she not come because you will not feel comfortable. God should they comes and like about, they wish at least it should delay for some time. They should see even a sign. You understand? But she went through all this emotional torture. So you seeing him, if you don't take care, you say things that it will be difficult for you to get back and all that. So get a place to relax, get a place to think about everything, get a place to cry. Cry, deal with your emotions on your own. Cry, analyze everything and all that. So when you come back, then you are coming to have that conversation with him.
Okay. So do not approach him right there and then.
No.
Do not
You are
ask
going to
anything.
mess everything up.
You'll mess everything
Some
up.
men can even lie to your face that what you are saying is not true. Although they have the result, they can. Some people can just lie through their teeth that what you are saying is not true. And that is the narcissist. You don't know. Your reality become blurred to you. So you just step aside. Tell him that you just want some time off. You are not feeling well. You just want some time off. When you get back, deal with yourself first, your emotions. If you have to cry, cry. Do whatever you want to do. Get a clear mind. What you want to do, then get to him and talk things with him calmly. Because with this, you can't solve it with screams and anger and tears. No.
Yes, throwing tantrums here and there.
No, it's
you lied to me.
No.
Why would you do this? Why would you watch me?
He has already done it.
Yes. So there's absolutely no need for that.
And when it gets to this instance, this is where, if you handle it well, you get a man who is going to love you, serve you for the rest of his life, if you handle it well.
Okay.
You understand? Because you are going to talk to him calmly to know that what he did was wrong. Now, way forward, this is your option. So you don't ask him what you do. You give him the options. It's either maybe you go for adopt, or you yourself, you step out there to get a child and come and pin him on him for him to understand. Oh, it happens in our society.
Okay.
You understand? Some people know, as he said, that that child is not his.
Yeah.
But to cover the shame and their ego, you understand, they allow their wife to do certain things. It's not that they don't know. So you just do, you get to, then they are just there with their children. Maybe we do that. Or we have somebody to use your sperms to fertilize you and all that. That much is even easy. You just take a sperm that is, you can even insert yourself and you do that. It's there because the woman doesn't have any issue. Okay. Or if you don't want this, and there's nobody will get to know, it's between the two of us. And if I do this for you, I'm covering your shame. I love you. You need to also do A, B, C, D for me. Okay. You need to take off me. You need to take off the children. This should never go out. It's between me and you. You need to give him rules. Then if he doesn't, or he doesn't understand, the wife thinks that because of what you did, I can't love you again. Seeing you every day will make me remember what you put me through. So maybe I want to end this marriage and move on and get somebody to marry or get child with. It's true. But you can't just leave him in the dark. You need to deal with yourself, then go back to him with these options.
One thing that I'm pretty sure of is that there's a high possibility that if the man was a mama's boy, there's a high possibility his mother knows. If he's somebody close to his mother, has a very good and close relationship with his mother, or a sibling, there's a high possibility at least one family member knows about the fact that this is his issue, and this is what he's going through, and it's helping him cover it all up. She had the family of the man to deal with. She had her own family to deal with as well. Now she's found out she has never been the problem. It has always been her husband. How should she deal or handle the family?
That's her side or the husband's side?
Her husband's side.
That is the husband that must handle his people. So in marriage, you don't deal with your in-laws directly. Also, you and him and also you and him. In fact, sometimes you can see that what your mother-in-law is doing is very stupid. You can see this is a very foolish woman, but you can't go and say it. So you grab your husband, take him to him. It's only Kweku who can go and deal with mommy, and there's no problem. But you, no. So you see, when it comes to the spousal in-law relationship, you need to understand how it works. You can't reprimand your sister-in-laws, the brothers. No. You leave that to family to handle that for you. Okay. So, I mean, the most important is that this woman, one, learns to heal. I mean, and she must also forgive. that one is good for her. It's good for her. You see, when we forgive, it's not just about the person, no. It's good for you.
Before we get to that,
Okay.
you are getting into the solutions.
Okay.
You know how we can help it.
Okay.
We'll get into that.
Okay.
Now, okay. So with the husband's family,
Yes.
the husband should be able to deal with
yes.
his family
Yes.
directly, not her. It's not her responsibility.
No, it's not her.
Okay. So she spoke about her family also questioning her barrenness as
Yes.
well. What should she do? Should she tell her people that this is what I found out?
Yeah.
How should she handle?
Supposing that she has 15 family members, I don't think it's all 15 family members who did that to her. There are some kingpins who do that thing. Those people should now know the truth.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Serious, that's what I think. Call them and say, well, this is it.
No,
now
they need to know the truth based on the decision both of you are going to take.
So after you have
Yes.
done, the thinking and you're okay,
Yeah.
you've had the conversation with your husband, then you can tell the people who were the main problem.
Yeah, if the husband decide that, if the husband decide that, let's go for a sperm donor and all that, it becomes the two of you. You need not to tell your family members anything. But if he doesn't still agree to all this, and you want your children, so you want out, you want a divorce, then that you need to let them know that this is the cause of it. But if you continue the marriage, there's no need letting these people know because they will come back to bite you with the same thing.
So there's a process to it. Before you deal with these people, we have to deal with the internal issue first between the two. I mean, between she and then the husband. That one must be dealt with first. Then, okay, what is the way forward? So now the way forward, we are now going to deal with the families. Based on the decision we have made today, we want to move on with the marriage, for example, if that's what is going to be. We want to move on. Then the love must flow. We must cover each other's shame. So now that this is what we have decided to do, I know how to approach my family members or let them wallow in whatever it is they are thinking.
Just leave them.
Okay. But if we are going to part ways, then of course I deserve some redemption.
Yeah.
That mommy, it was not me.
Yeah.
It was my husband. I found out so. Because of that, I'm walking out. He's died.
That is if you are leaving.
You are leaving. But once the marriage is going to continue, then you don't have to spoil them.
Don't mess
there
it
are some,
up.
Yeah, even let's pick other small issues like, let's say, a wife who is disrespectful. You keep reporting her to your family members. Now, you can forgive. They may not be able to forgive. Anytime you meet at the funeral grounds or at the naming ceremony, everybody's looking at her some way, and they are insulting her. Meanwhile, you are forgiving and you are okay with her. So that is why you don't report your spouse to your people. So all they see is that it's a bad woman who has married her brother. So you're wondering, what is happening with your in-laws?
Meanwhile, maybe there's a high possibility the family members, have never experienced that bad side of her before. It's only based off of what they've been told by their son or their sibling.
Exactly so. These things kill marriages. So as for our relationship, that's why marriage is just the two of us. We don't take our issues we look for professionals. So that as a professional, we are not taking your matter anywhere. I will not even do consult with my wife about you. It's unethical. I won't do that. So it stays here and I will die with it. But you take it to your mother. She will now tell your father. Your father has a best friend. Now your mother too has your sister who is the best friend. Because they are talking with each other every night, even in their married homes. And the whole family now knows that your wife is so and so.
They will even send you to check for testimonies. Testimony time, your mother will be saying it.
So you see, we need to maintain the relationship in a very cordial manner. And then maybe all right, so once they have decided what they want to do, if first the lady, when she has decided what she wants to do, now she comes to the table with her husband and says, this is what I have decided. Now, you see, the ball is going to be in her court. She's going to determine the play. This is what I've decided. These are the boundaries I'm calling for. Well, I'll continue the marriage. I'll forgive you. But these are the rules now. If the man says, well, my father is Sarah, okay. You get me? So now this is what we have decided to do. Now, based on that, now we are now going to deal with the externals. Do we leave them? Or we should go and deal with them or something?
Yeah. Because, 8 years of being mocked, of fingers being pointed at you.
It's difficult.
You will go for events, and then most probably you have all those external aunties and, external family members from the man's side looking at you some way Because obviously, unfortunately, society, when there's a married couple and there's no child, automatically it is the fault of the woman. Unfortunately. Anyway, so, because they're perfect, I want us to come to the man. He's the cause of the problem.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It should be his headache. I don't even know why our lady is having trouble with this, because this isn't her cross to carry. It's obviously the man's cross to carry, because he is the cause of all of this. 8 years of she suffering, being heartbroken, and all of that. The man is the cause. We'll get to that bit. We have to turn around shortly. When we come back, we get to read your messages. So please continue sending in your messages on our WhatsApp line, 055-157-5757. Or you can go to our Facebook page, which is Joy Prime TV. We're turning around shortly. When we come back, let's talk. Where there's here to Akomia continues. You are welcome if you just tuned in. This is Let's Talk with Esiedua Akomia. This is your and my best relationship show to ever hit your screens. We get to talk about your various relationship issues right here and bring you possible solutions. Today, a woman who found out that after 8 years of childlessness in her marriage, she has never been the problem. Although fingers have been pointed at her, insults have been rained on her, she's been called names like a barren woman. Well, she found out that her husband has always been the problem. And so I'm still here with Reverend Manuel and Counselor Perfect, and we are getting into this particular matter to bring possible solutions to Our Lady. And we know that somebody else there watching us this evening could be going through a similar situation. But in case you were unable to start with us from the beginning, we are given an opportunity to take a listen to Our Lady again.
I've been married for 8 years, and for the first 5 years of our marriage, my husband and I intentionally decided to not have children so that we could, enjoy our marriage, enjoy each other. And 3 years ago, we started trying for children. Every month felt like a small death to me. Everybody was talking. My mother-in-law blamed me in front of people, mind you. My aunties, they were whispering. Even my own family started talking. And so I did every single fertility test they recommended. I did scan, I did blood, I even went to spiritualist, and everybody was just saying, oh, you're fine. I drank weird concoctions. And everybody just said, oh, you're fine, go, you're fertile, go, you'd have children. And funny enough, I always begged my husband to come with me. Just once, but he always refused. And it wasn't anything suspicious, just soft excuses. So, work is busy, let's trust God, don't pressure yourself, you have me, don't listen to them. And so, as comforting as that sounded, I trusted him. I trusted him and I believed it. And then last month, I was out of town. He was very sick and he got rushed to the hospital. And the doctors ran a long list of tests. Infection, prostate inflammation, those kind of things. I'll spare you the details. But one of the tests that was required needed a semen sample. Completely separate from fertility. It had nothing to, just medical routine. And he didn't tell me he did all this. He didn't tell me he did that specific test. And so my number is also on his medical file. And so unable to reach him, the nurse called me, updating me, that's of his treatment and all of that. So I just told her, with all the shame I've carried and all the blame I've accepted alone, I asked her if I could have a copy of all his tests, just for records. And so she sent them to me. She sent me the documents. So I was at home. I read them, and then I read the semen analysis. sperm. Complete infertility, a condition he's most likely had his whole life. Oh, when he came back home from work, I confronted him. I didn't even shout. I had printed the results, and so I just handed it to him. He stared at it for maybe 3 seconds, and then Pam started crying, shaking, begging. I'm sorry, I was scared to lose you. Please don't tell anyone. Forgive me. I knew, but I didn't know what to say. Don't tell my family. They will destroy me, my reputation, what's not. And I just stood there. All these years, the blame I carried that never even belonged to me. I let people tear me apart. You see, they will call me barren. Pray over me like I was broken. Meanwhile, the man that I loved, the man I trusted, knew all along. And oh gosh, I love him. God knows I do. But I've always wanted to be a mom. Ever since I was a little girl, I knew desperately and deeply that I always wanted to be a mom.
It's a heartbreaking situation, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Anyway, so we are still here. We have a number of WhatsApp messages. Keep them coming in. We're going to be reading your messages. It's time for us to read the message. So can we please have the messages? Let's get right into it. Hello, Samuel Davidson from Dakuman. I'm loving the show. Can we please go up this? Okay. Yeah, we are getting the messages ready. Okay. All right. So, hey, the way this person has put my surname there, Madam Akomia. This one. Good evening, Madam Akomia. It's my father's name, so it carries weight. Yeah. Good evening, Madam Akomia. You're really looking gorgeous. Oh, thank you so much. Madam, please, I'm reaching from Bolga, and mine is I'm halfway married. That is part of the married rights is done. I have a son with him, but he has 2 kids from his past relationship, which are with his parents. I live alone, that he comes to visit. But here is the case, everything about his kids, his mother forwards that to me instead of him. Meanwhile, I'm still a student and my son is always sick. And my mother-in-law keeps complaining she's tired of the kids. It's not just easy for me. Ooh, it must be hard. This is a lot. This is... Oh, you know what? You know something? We'll get in touch with you, okay? My producer will get in touch with you privately, and then we'll have a discussion. I hope you would like that, because we would love to, go a bit deeper with you on this particular matter. All right? Thank you for your message. Moving on. Good evening, the Golden Girl. You're looking so fabulous. Thank you very much. In Africa, people always put the blame on the woman for not giving birth, but you have forgotten that the man and woman have sex to produce a baby. This is wickedness. The man can kill, I bet you.
Odika.
Yeah. Good evening, Asia Dua. Still looking lovely as always. I love your hair. Thank you so much. Ohima from Tadi. I'm thinking maybe the husband's reason for keeping it a secret was because he was probably trying to find solutions to his infertility before his wife finds out. Yes, so that is what was happening. And the nurse was trying to reach him, couldn't reach him, to let him know that this is what is, this is what you have to do, this is what you have to take. And so the nurse had to reach his wife. And that's how come she found out.
Yeah.
You get it now? So yeah, I think that obviously that's what he was trying to do. Let's move on, let's take some more. Many people rush into marriage without undergoing premarital medical testing, with both men and women eager to tie the knot hastily. However, physical attraction alone does not guarantee lasting joy in marriage. Pastors and marriage counselors who officiate weddings should enforce mandatory fertility and health screenings, including genotype, HIV, STDs, and reproductive hormone tests to prevent heartbreak from undiagnosed infertility or genetic incompatibilities. While sympathy goes to those affected, Whilst the sympathy goes to those affected, such cases underscore a vital lesson. Testing before marriage is crucial for informed decisions and healthier unions. In Ghana, where premarital screening remains voluntary, despite advocacy, prioritizing these checks builds resilient families. This is Daniel Amponsa, paralegal. You were right on this one. Next one. Good evening, my queen and guests. I asked that this woman walk out of this marriage. There is no life in this marriage. Hello, good evening. I am Ibrahim Suleiman Bamba from Menji Tain district. I think the lady, if indeed loves the man, should stay with him as her soulmate and give comfort to the man as he seeks for a solution to his problems.
Is this a female or a male who wrote this?
I think
Ibrahim.
male.
Okay, that's a male.
Yes, a male. Wrote this. All right, so next one. It doesn't seem like the woman created insecurity for the man not to confide in her. The man carried his own fears. A person who truly feels safe in a relationship usually chooses to communicate. If he didn't confide in her, it wasn't because she failed, but because he put his image, reputation, and the opinions of others above honesty and partnership.
Yeah.
Well, I think with this one, we agree on that. Good evening, madam. My name is Ibrahim, and my lover's name is Aisha. Is it Aisaha or Aisha? We are from the Upper West region, where my loved one and I are watching your program and we are really enjoying it. Oh, thank you so much, Ibrahim and his beautiful loved one. Okay, moving on. Hello, good evening. My question is, since the man knew his problem, why didn't you stop his family from humiliating his wife? Thank you, enjoying your show. That's a very good question. We'll get our counselors to answer that. Good evening, please. I don't want to say much, but my problem is that my husband don't want us to adopt a child, and I really need a baby, so advise me what to do. Oh, wow. This is quite a lot.
Yes.
This is quite a lot. We'll get to you on this one.
But a quick one. You can't bring a child into the marriage when your husband is not in agreement. No. It's a no-go. You must agree.
You must agree.
If not, then you must be single
Both
to
of
do what you want to
you
do.
must be on an agreement and be ready, because it's going to take the both of you to do this.
That's it.
Okay. Moving on. That guy is selfish and ignorant. How about surrogacy or IVF? Tell the lady I'm ready to help her if she wants potent sperm. Why? Y'all. Hey, y'all. Y'all. You know. Y'all has... You know, but we like this, yeah. We like it. We like it over here. Thank you, thank you for your messages. The messages are, a lot. They keep on coming in. But we want to give an opportunity for us to hear your voices this evening. So we're going to open the phone lines. Pick up the phone number. It's right on your screen. Call into the show and share your thoughts with us. What is it that you believe this woman should do? What is the best approach? If you were to be the man, if you were in his shoes, what would be that perfect approach to your problem? All right, so do not hesitate to share that with us. We are waiting for you to call into the show. Earlier, before we went on the break, I was stating something that from the man, is the cause of all of this.
Definitely. It's if this thing will work, because we know that you women have a little weakness when it comes to who you love. You can see this man has a knife to your throat. You will still get a woman to say, I still love him. What should I do, counselor? So the man, if truly he ever meant anything about love, professing this love to this woman, this is the time to demonstrate that. Yes, you have hurt me. It looks like the woman is not sure whether she wants to stay. You have a chance there to bring her in. So this is the time to demonstrate remorse, anything you must do to actually show that, you didn't mean it, or you just don't know whatever it is. This is the time to show it. So at least the woman knows that, well, you have hurt me, but I can see you want to make things work. That is if you want the marriage again. But you have a man who still says, who will still come and do those cuckoo things over there. So from the side of the man, there's nothing wrong in saying sorry. There are some men who don't believe in saying sorry. Lack of emotional intelligence. That's another subject altogether. So demonstrate, if you have truly repented, if you truly know and accept that I hate this woman to the core, even at some point I can find some criminal elements over there, based on the Domestic Violence Act, then you should please do well. Apologize, do everything, compensate, whatever it is you have to do.
Learn to say you are sorry. Anyways, we have our first caller. Comfort, good evening.
That he is not.
Good evening, Comfort. Okay, so please, let me put this out there. When you call into the show, we ask that you turn down the volume of your TV set so you don't try to listen to yourself, because when you do that, we get feedback on live and it's quite distracting. So please, when you call into the show, turn down the volume. I know that you want to listen to yourself, but don't worry, when you're done, you can go to our Facebook page and then you can watch it on there and just listen to yourself. Is that okay? And Comfort, I want you to kindly call back into the show. We are waiting for you to call into the show. So yeah, Reverend Manuel, you have said the man should apologize.
If he wants, if he truly meant that he loves this woman.
Okay.
Yes, then it's time
It's
to
one
do
of the
that.
ways to show
Definitely, it's
that
time
he loves this woman.
that.
Now, the question I want to ask, Counselor Perfect, has he shown love in any form, shape, in any way in these 8 years with his behavior? Please give it a bit of a thought. We have Araba on. Good evening. Hello. What is happening? Okay. Please call back into the show. Counselor Perfect.
Yeah, you see, he might have loved this woman or he loves this woman, but he chose himself over the plight of the wife. So you see, his ego was more than his love for the wife.
Yeah.
And most men, when it comes to ego, they find it difficult to let it go. They would rather want to stick it even to their dying graves than to accept that this is me, this is not working, so I should rope her in. And I like to say that sometimes he also has gone through a lot. Keeping this from somebody you love.
It must have been very hard.
You understand? Seeing her drinking all that.
Counselor Perfect, please hold our thoughts. We have our next caller. Thomas, good evening.
Good evening, madam, and how are you?
Fine, thank you, Thomas. How are you?
I'm good.
Kindly talk to us. What do you want to say?
This issue is very, very tough. But sometimes our men these days, we hide our friends from partners. And then we just do that to our friends so that they help us. You hear that?
Thomas, can you please reposition yourself? The line is breaking a bit. Can you reposition yourself? So
Please can you hear me?
yes, please. Yes, please.
Please can you hear me?
Yes, please. It's fine now.
I was saying that most men this time hide their problems from their partners because of they fear that they will lose their partner if he view the problem to the partner.
Yes.
That makes this man hide the issue. So this time. But I hope if he will view the issue at the beginning of the relationship,
Yeah.
the lady was really ready to help him to solve that problem before they get to marriage. But it's not too late. But they have to come back and then apologize to the woman and then talk to the woman so that they will get a way out to solve that problem.
Okay.
Marriage is always about happiness and then
You're right.
loving. So they have to sit down and then analyze the issue so that they get a definitive solution for it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Thomas, for calling. We loved your submission. You can also join in the conversation. Call into the show. Perfect.
Yeah, so it wasn't easy for him. You seeing your mother insulting your wife and all what she went through and all that. But he chose his ego over the wife. And most men will do that. Most men will choose their egos themselves over their wives, their partners. And women mostly are going to choose their husbands, even sometimes over their own children. So you see a father abusing their child and the mother will say, keep quiet. Don't let it become public. But a man will not do that. A woman will cheat, a man will leave that woman. A man will cheat, and a woman will even help the man to cover it and take the baby. You understand? We, just because of the love and the nurturing that we have, we tend to overlook a lot of things.
Okay, and let me take our next caller. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. I'm Nanama calling from
Yeah, what, Nanama?
Yes, please.
Oh, and you're calling from Volta.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much for calling. What do you want to share, please?
Okay, my problem is I want to ask our counselor, is it professional as a health worker to disclose or access information to access? Because
Can you please, Nanama, can you please take that again? The line was breaking. If you can move away from where you are at as well, it will help.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
My question is,
Is
it professional as a health worker
Okay.
to disclose a partner's information to another person?
Oh, as a health.
Because
Okay.
the information,
Yes.
the need give the husband information to the wife.
To the wife. Right.
Yes. Which means the woman to get this is what the husband is doing. So I want to find out because when it comes to health, what I know is you are not supposed to disclose another partner's information to the other.
That's true. That's
No
true.
matter how the partner tells you, you are not supposed to. So I think the counselor doesn't help us with that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that to bear. We appreciate you on that. Thank you so much, Nanama, for calling into the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually right.
Yeah, but if you listen to what the lady was saying, she said that the man was not in a position to assess certain medical...
Yes. Yeah.
So she needed to step in to take care of him.
Yes.
And if you go to the hospital, you have your nurse of kin or somebody they need to contact if there's any issue.
Yeah.
You understand? So if we're in a coma and they need anything, if you can't respond, who is? And the wife is there. And you say with marriage, it's also a contract. So even if you are sick, they will not tell your mother. They will tell your wife. If something happens, they will tell your husband, not your father.
Oh, okay. We are really learning a lot, aren't we? We have Kobe on. Good evening, Kobe.
My name is Kobe, calling from Takwa Goldfield.
Oh, okay. Good evening. Thank
What is
you.
your name?
My name is Esiedua.
Isedua.
Yes.
I've been trying your line anytime you come on this video. I'm not getting you. I want to find out. I also have some small problem.
Okay, please go ahead.
I've been married. Sorry to ask that. Yeah?
Me? Oh, you are asking if I am...
Yeah.
Why are you... why exactly are you asking this question, if I may ask?
It's personal. Me and you. It's between me and you. But I wanted to get your number so that I'll talk to you later at the back.
Oh, wow. Oh, so you had to call into the show.
Yeah.
Oh, how nice of you. You know something? My producer will speak to you backdoor, and then I could speak with you after the show. How about that?
Okay, have a nice day, all of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's a nice show, but I will talk to you later.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Listen to your panel as well.
Okay, thank you.
We take them.
Hey, Kobe.
This was a personal call.
Yeah.
This one. I didn't expect this at all. Wow.
This has nothing to do with our problem here.
I told you when
He's
I
not
came in,
interested
right?
in that problem.
I told you.
Wow.
This has nothing to do with our problem. This is your personal problem.
It's my personal problem. Now I have a personal problem on the
Yes.
show. Anyways, that was just by the way. We want you to kindly call into the show and share your thoughts with us in relation to this particular matter. Please, let's stick to the matter. I'm begging you. Let's stick to the issue at hand and just call in. What are your opinion, suggestions? If you have a problem, if you have a story, if you're going through a serious or a difficult situation, you don't have anybody to speak with, we are here for you, okay? My counselors are here. They're going to speak with you. We have our next caller. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, hi. Your name, please.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name, please?
Please, I'm Isa Ahmad.
Hi, Isa. Kindly speak to us.
Please, I'm watching live. I don't know if it's a live on the website.
Yes, you are live on Joy Prime.
Yeah, please. I want to say if I'm in the shoes of the man,
Okay.
I will just do anything for the woman, for the wife. Because of it's not easy for the wife to pass through all this.
Yes. Oh, it's
Yes.
all right.
So he should apologize and do anything for the wife.
We like that. Thank you, Isa. Thank you. That's a very powerful suggestion. Thank you for calling into the show. Keep calling into the show. Let's hear your voices this evening. Like I said, if you have a problem that you would love for us to talk about on Let's Talk, for my abled counselors to give you possible solutions to it, please, you can share it with us on our WhatsApp number 055-157-5757. And trust me, we have been helping all the individuals that have brought in their stories right from the beginning of Let's Talk. And they have been excited about what has been, the way the matter have been treated on the show. So yours will be treated with, so much care and love as well. So please do not hesitate to share your story with us.
They say, based on what he said, I just remember something. Trust lives on a horseback, but returns on a human foot.
Okay.
You're getting it?
Yeah.
Trust can easily leave the marriage based on, what has happened, for example, in our case.
Yes.
So it's possible that the woman can never trust again, but it's up to the man to ensure that it returns. It may be slow, but he has to be very patient. There are some men who still want to rush the process. That's my power, child. I don't know what to say. I did my power, child. Meanwhile, what you have done is probably unforgivable.
Yes.
So be patient.
Be patient.
When you want to demonstrate remorse. Allow people to heal by themselves and return to you. So like we say, love is like a butterfly. Let it fly. When it comes to you, you have won. This is one of those moments. So the woman can be doing small shakara, but be patient if you want to win.
Patient. Oh, let's take our last caller. Good evening.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, hello.
What's your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Bismarck. I'm from Friday.
Hello, Bismarck. Kindly talk to us.
Yeah, the issue for discussion was very, very delicate issue. And as the collector said earlier, if the mind of the program didn't establish the why, and later she confronted us for the problem, and they need to calm down and discuss issues amicably.
Okay.
Which is going to help.
Okay.
People that are the couple, they go married, that is to kind of wait at least would be very different to get up and back and wait.
Okay.
Yeah, that a man that would depend on people that vision or and after there's no slowly.
Okay. All right, Bismarck. All right. Thank you. Thank you for calling into the show. And thank you to all of you who called in and sent in your messages. Before I take the final remarks of my guests, I want to say a huge thank you to my amazing sponsors. Thank you so much to Banana Bread Ghana. Banana Bread Ghana has been giving amazing gifts and, what do you call it? Yeah, gift bags to our guests right here on Let's Talk, and not just that, but to the crew as well. Banana Bread Ghana, they make very delicious pastries, so you can get in touch with them. You can follow them on Instagram at Banana Bread GH, and then, they have very beautiful and delicious cakes, pastries of all sorts. They are available for your events as well. They are located in Dansoman. So yes, they say eat healthy, stay healthy. It's all about Banana Bread GH. And I want to say a huge thank you to our main sponsor, Ike City Hotel. Ike City Hotel is located in Tama Community 25. I call it the place which is a home away from home. So please, if you're planning your next, Christmas is just around the corner. If you're planning on a Christmas getaway, please make sure that your destination will be Ike City Hotel, located in Community 25 in Tama, behind the MF's estate. They've got a swimming pool, sky swimming pool on the ground floor, barbering salon, beauty spa. They've got a barbering shop, a beauty salon. They've got very delicious meals, both local and continental, in their restaurant. They've got amazing, beautiful luxury rooms that are also pocket friendly as well. So please get in touch with them this festive season. And those of you who have been loving my short hair, my pixie cut, it was beautifully done by Crystal Spa. So Crystal Spa is located inside East Legon, Shiashi in East Legon. So you can go there. They're currently running a 50% discount on all their hairs. So this beautiful pixie cut you see me wearing, you can get this at a 50% discount at Crystal Spa. It's only for this festive season. So please take advantage of this and do not miss out at all. The location again is at East Legon. They also have a cosmetology school. So those of you who are interested in learning anything beauty, anything massaging, anything therapeutic, they're available to teach you, so you can enroll at the School of Cosmetology. Thank you so much, Crystal Beauty Spa. Miss Rose, thank you. And Gifty, my makeup was also done by them. Crystal Spa, located in East Legon. My dress was done by Derry On Point. DOP Clothing is also located in East Legon, also at Shiashi. Thank you so much, Derry On Point. They make very beautiful agbades for men, eh? Reverend Mano, I need to hook you up to Derry On Point because
you should. I need
they make wonderful outfits for men, political suits. He's actually the one who mainly clothes the Deputy Agricultural Minister, John Dumelo, Honorable John Dumelo. So when you see him in the political suits,
he looks good in those.
So beautifully done.
Spa.
Yes, by Derry On Point. So Derry On Point is located in East Legon. This dress was made by him. Thank you so much, Derry, and thank you to Miss Lashes. I am Miss Lashes for my beautiful lashes. She's also located in East Legon. I'm saying East Legon. Mental also so media grow hopper. East Legon. I am Miss Lashes is located at East Legon. You can check them out on Instagram at I am Miss Lashes. And we have a new one on board, ladies and gentlemen, the Porridge Bar. So the Porridge Bar has decided to bring us some delicious meals right here on Let's Talk. So this is amazing of you. So they make Ivorian and Ghanaian cuisines. The Porridge Bar, they are located at Ogbojo. So yes, thank you so much, the Porridge Bar, for these amazing packages. And so, ladies and gentlemen, quickly, Councillor Perfect, a quick remark.
A quick one. When you talk about infertility in marriage, it's not issue for just women. It's both the man and the woman.
Okay.
So we should not just concentrate on just the female, both. And if you realize that it's the man, is the woman, the one that is having problem, you don't have problem, support the other person. Okay. Your support will help her, will help him to come out so that both of you can get the children that you need. And marriage works best with transparency and accountability. Okay. It's about trust. It's about honesty. If these two things are not there, then you don't have a marriage. Whatever you are having in your home, maybe you can define it.
Okay. Remano, please, 30 seconds for this one.
Right. So if there was ever a time where for better or for worse would ever make sense, this is one of those times.
Ooh.
Yes, from both ends. Okay. Can she forgive, let go, and accept this man despite his wickedness? That's one question. Okay. Can the man also accept that he has been very wrong? Yes. He has played the role of Satan, trying to destroy somebody. So can he accept that I have really gone wrong and now go low enough to apologize and win the wife back? For better or for worse. It's one of those moments. Achiapa, but imbu.
Imbu, yeah. All right. I have loved today's edition of Let's Talk right here on Joy Prime. Thank you so much, Reverend Manuel and Councillor Perfect, for your time this evening. My name is Esiedua Akomia, and thank you to all of you who sent in your messages and called into the show. Those of you who are watching comfortably from your homes, wherever you find yourselves, we love you so much and thank you for being a part. We come your way again next week, Tuesday at 9 p.m. But mind you, there's going to be a repeat of today's edition on Saturday at 7 p.m. sharp. My name once again is Esiedua Akomia. Have a good night. Bye.